Senate Bill number 40 of 2024, which members of the National Assembly are going to resume the debate that was adjourned on Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Also, there is the motion to note the report of the Kenya delegation to the 151st Assembly of the Interparliamentary Union, IPU, and related meetings held in Geneva, Switzerland from 19th to 23rd October 2025. Members of the National Assembly are also going to debate on the motion to adopt the fourth report of the Public Investments Committee on Commercial Affairs and Energy on its examination of audited financial statements of selected state corporations in the energy sector. Another motion on the order paper this afternoon is the motion to adopt the third report of the Select Committee on Implementation on Status of Reports on Petitions and Resolutions passed by the House. Also, there is the motion to adopt the seventh report of the Special Funds Accounts Committee on its consideration of the report of the audited financial statements for the Land Settlement Fund for the financial years 2020, 2021, and 2021-2022, and the Railway Development Fund holding account for the financial years 2017-2018, 2018-2019, 2019-2020, 2020-2021, and 2021-2022. Also, the National Assembly is expected also to transact a motion to adopt the ninth report of the Public Investments Committee on Social Services, Administration and Agriculture on its examination of audited financial statements of the following state corporations: Kenya Medical Supplies Authority for the financial year 2021-2022, Agriculture and Food Authority for the financial years 2014-2015, 2015-2016, 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024. Now the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, is coming in and is going to lead the members of the National Assembly for a word of prayer. This is KBC Channel 1. My name is Tilio Marco. Thank you for watching.
Mheshimiwa, tuombe. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu, ambaye kwa hekima na wema wako umetiwa nyadhifa za viongozi na mabunge kwa ustawi wa jamii na utawala wa haki wa wanadamu, tukusihi utazame kwa neema nyingi sisi watumishi wako ambao wameridhika kutuita tutekeleze shughuli muhimu za jamhuri yetu. Tunakuomba uteremshie baraka zako sisi tuliokutanika hapa, na utujalie tuyatende na kufikiria mambo yote yatakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili utukufu na sifa zako siendelezwe, na ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu, na wale ambao hawajasawa wamesikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Sergeant, ring the quorum bell.
Also, we have the motion to adopt the ninth report of the Public Investments Committee on Social Services, Administration and Agriculture on its examination of the audited financial statements of the following state corporations: Kenya Medical Supplies Authority for the financial year 2021-2022, Agriculture and Food Authority for the financial years 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016, 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024. T-Board of Kenya for the financial years 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024, and 2024, 2025, National Social Security Fund for the financial years 2024, 2025, National Hospital Insurance Fund, Social Health Authority for the financial years 2021-2022, 2022-2023, 2023-2024, and 2024-2025, and the Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service for the financial years 2017-2018, 2018-2019, 2019-2020, 2020-2021, 2021-2022, 2022-2023, 2023-2024, and 2024-2025. Members of the National Assembly are also going to continue debating on the County Assembly Services Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 34 of 2023. Also, there is a motion to adopt the 5th report of the Select Committee on the implementation status of reports on petitions and resolutions passed by the House. There is also the motion to adopt the report of the Departmental Committee on Energy on its consideration of Sessional Paper number 5 of 2026 on the National Energy Policy. Members of the National Assembly continue to come into the House, and Speaker Moses Wetangula is already in the House, and he's going to preside over the sitting this afternoon, the 5th day of August 2026. You're watching KBC Channel 1 in conjunction with the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit, and this is the live coverage of the National Assembly proceedings of this Wednesday afternoon. The first item on the order paper, we have the motion that's going to be read for the first time, the Architectural and Quantity Surveying Practitioners Bill, National Assembly Bill number 47 of 2026. And this is a bill that seeks to, among other things, repeal and replace the current Architects and Quantity Surveyors Act, CAP 525, which was enacted in 1934 and came into operation on the 1st April 1934 during the colonial rule. The revision of CAP 525 is meant to align it with the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and other similar laws in the East African member states in order to facilitate a cross-border practice as provided in the EAC Common Market Protocol, and to effectively deal with the menace of non-registered persons in the industry, and to include in the board emerging professions of landscape architecture, interior design, and construction project management. Then there is the motion to adopt the second report of the Committee on Implementation and Status of Reports on Petitions and Resolutions passed by the House, which is going to be replied by the mover. Also, the Committee of the Whole is expected to transact on Fisheries Management and Development Bill, National Assembly Bill number 29 of 2023. Now the quorum has been attained, and the sitting is going to begin officially. Thank you for watching. Continue watching KBC Channel 1 in conjunction.
Order, honorable members. Order.
Unit. My name is
We
Tilio
now have
Marco.
quorum to transact business. Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Wednesday, 5th August 2026, in the afternoon sitting. Honorable Speaker, in this afternoon sitting, I've seen a friend of mine here called Oscar Sudi. I have missed him. Engineer Oscar Sudi.
He is not here as your friend, he's here as a member of parliament.
I'm only acknowledging that I've seen him.
Go ahead.
A bilateral air service agreement, BASAS, between the government of the Republic of Kenya and Cabo Verde, Oman, Algeria, Brazil, Zimbabwe, Luxembourg, the government of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Iceland, Dominican Republic, Russian Federation, Guinea, United Kingdom, South Korea, Morocco, Poland, Haiti, and Switzerland, and the explanatory memorandum from the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. B, 23rd biannual report on the status of alcohol and drug control in Kenya for period of July to December 2025 from the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. And C, reports of the Auditor General of Financial Statements for the year ended 30th June 2021, 30th June 2022, 30th June 2023, 30th June 2024, 30th June 2025, and the certificates therein in respect of the following. 1. FGCK Kisima Secondary School, Meru. 2. Kabarnet Boys High School. 3. Kajuki Secondary School. 4. Kipini Secondary School. 5. Myanga Secondary School. 6. Ntimbiri Secondary School. 7. Our Lady of Mass Ngarariga Girls Secondary School. 8. St. Catherine Nthiagaia Girls Secondary School. 9. St. Mary's Girls Secondary School, Nakuru. And 10. Wangapala Secondary School. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay.
Thank you, Owen. Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Labor.
Thank you, Speaker.
Chonga.
Thank you, Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Wednesday, 5th August 2026. Report on the Departmental Committee on Labor on its consideration of the County Assembly's Service Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 34 of 2023. Thank you.
Next.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, questions and statements.
Thank you. Mumina. Honorable Mumina Bonaya.
Thank you, Speaker.
Just hold on, Mumina. Take your seat. Take your seat first. Honorable members in the Speaker's gallery, I want to acknowledge Alamano School from Igembe Central, Meru. Sapphire Junior School from Kisumu Central, Kisumu. Muruguru High School from Nyeri Town, Nyeri. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Thank you. Mumina, go ahead.
Thank you, Speaker. Request for statement regarding the rising cases of insecurity in Isiolo County. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security regarding the rising cases of insecurity in Isiolo County. Honorable Speaker, on the night of 23rd July 2026, Mohamed Toure Demo, a Form 3 student at Isiolo High School, was allegedly fatally shot by a police officer while walking home from school. The incident occurred only a few meters from the Isiolo County Police Headquarters. It is alleged that following the shooting, the officer removed the deceased school shirt in an apparent attempt to conceal the circumstances surrounding the killing. The matter was reported at Isiolo Police Station and recorded under OB number 24/24/07/2026. The alleged killing of a student in close proximity to the Isiolo County Police Station has further undermined public confidence in the ability of the security agencies to protect lives and maintain law and order. Honorable Speaker, in a separate incident, Ms. Angelica Kananu Lichira of ID number 124XXX91, a trader at Isiolo Market, was fatally shot by a known assailant on Monday, 28 July 2026, while traveling home on a motorcycle. Her brother, who was riding the motorcycle, sustained gunshot injuries and is receiving treatment in hospital. The incident was also reported at Isiolo County Police Station under OB number 64/20/07/2026. These tragic incidents have heightened public concern over the worsening security situation in Isiolo County, marked by a rise in violent crime, killings, and armed robberies. They underscore the urgent need for enhanced security measures, prompt and impartial investigation, and greater accountability to restore public confidence in the National Police Service and ensure justice for the victims. Honorable Speaker, it is against this backdrop that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following. 1. Status report on the progress of investigations into the death of Mohamed Toure Demo, a Form 3 student of Isiolo High School, reported under, and Ms. Angelica Kananu Lichira, both reported at Isiolo Police Station under OB number 24/24/07/2026 and OB number 64/20/07/2026 respectively, including reports from review of CCTV cameras at the crime scene. Secondly, measures put in place by the Ministry of Interior and National Administration to ensure impartiality and guarantee public confidence in the justice system in cases where police officers are implicated as suspects. 3, any internal disciplinary mechanism taken against the police officer who allegedly killed the Form 3 student pending prosecution. 4, plans being put in place by the ministry to compensate the families of the deceased persons. And 5, steps being taken to address the insecurity situation witnessed in Isiolo County in the recent past. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Mumina. Chair Security. Nyeleche, you are a member of the committee? 2 weeks?
Yes, that is in order.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mashua Waithaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works regarding the status of construction of Tinganga Market, Kangangi Market, and the students' hostels at Kiambu National Polytechnic. Honorable Speaker, the national government commenced the construction of Tinganga and Kangangi markets in February 2024 and October 2025, respectively, with the objective of providing modern trading facilities, improving the business environment, and creating employment opportunities for traders within Kiambu constituency. Additionally, the government initiated the construction of student hostels at Kiambu National Polytechnic to increase accommodation capacity and improve the learning environment for students. These projects were expected to play a critical role in stimulating local economic growth, improving livelihoods, and enhancing access to essential public infrastructure. However, despite the substantial public investment made, construction has slowed considerably and in some incidents appear to have stalled altogether. This has raised concern among traders, students, and residents in Kiambu constituency who expect to benefit from the timely completion and operationalization of these facilities. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works on the following. 1, the current implementation status of the construction of Tinganga Market, Kangangi Market, and the student hostels at Kiambu National Polytechnic, including 1A, the timelines for expected completion of each project, B, total approved project cost for each project and the amount of funds released to date, including the funds paid to contractors, and C, the reasons for delay in completion of the project, and 2, the measures the ministry has put in place to ensure the expeditious completion of the project within the specific timelines. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair Housing, Urban Planning. Rindikere.
Mr. Speaker, I commit to submit a report within the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks, thank you.
Thank you.
Major Dong.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I lies on standing order 42C on a matter that I had discussed with you earlier. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provision standing order number 44.2C, I lies request for a statement from the Chairperson Department of Committee on Lands regarding the ownership status and intended use of plot number B1-179 situated in Kayole, Embakasi Central Constituency. Honorable Speaker, the land plot number B1/179 has been occupied and utilized by the administration police as a public security installation serving the residents of Embakasi Central Constituency for over 3 decades. In a view of the rapid population growth and increased demand for security services within the constituency, the National Government Constituency Development Fund approved funding for the construction of a modern police station on a parcel of land to strengthen security coordination and enhancing security coordination, enhance policing and improve public safety. Despite long-standing occupation and public use of the land, its ownership has remained the subject of protracted legal disputes. On 15th May 2026, the court struck out the suit on the ground that the doctrine of exhaustion of alternative dispute resolution mechanism had not been complied with. This has left unresolved concern regarding the ownership, status, and intended use of the parcel, thereby creating uncertainty over the implementation of the proposed police station project. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the Chairperson Departmental Committee on Lands on the following. 1, the ownership, legal status, and intended use of the land plot number B179 situated in Kayole, Embakasi Central Constituency. Number 2, to indicate the actions being taken to resolve the dispute accordance with the applicable law, including steps being taken to exhaust the dispute resolution mechanism provided in law. Number 3, a report on measures being taken by the government to comply with the court order ruling in Milimani Chief Magistrate case number MCELC/E1103/2025. Number 4, clarify whether the government has approved any change of the intended use of the plot number B1-179, and if so, provide the legal, administrative, and policy basis for the decision. And finally, Mr. Speaker, measures being put in place to preserve the plot for the intended public use and the steps being taken to facilitate implementation of NGCDF projects upon conclusion of the dispute resolution. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair Security Tongoyo.
Honorable Speaker, you
No,
allow...
it was not yours. It's lands, is it? Sorry, lands. Who is the chair, lands? Nyamoko? Any member from the lands committee? Joseph, you are a member?
Yes.
Advise your chair, you bring a response in 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I will.
Responses to statements. Is Dick Maungu in the house? Yes. Tongoyo, you ready for Dick Maungu?
Yeah, I am ready, Honorable Speaker. It's a long one. I'll try to compress. Honorable Speaker, this is a response to the statement being sought by the said member concerning the raising cases of insecurity in Luanda constituency. And in particular, he wanted to know the assessment of the insecurity situation recorded in the constituency in the recent past. 2, the status of investigation into the murder of Brian Amatea, including the plan for compensation of the family. 3, measures being taken to ensure perpetrators are arrested. And I respond as follows. Luanda Sub-County experienced isolated security challenges toward the end of the 2025 and the beginning of this year, 2026. During this period, the area recorded instances of violence and property-related crimes, including murders, attacks targeting border operators, motorcycle thefts, and shop breakings. And the National Police Service documented 5 murder cases during the said period. 1 case has resulted in conviction and sentencing of the suspect, not a suspect actually now, of the perpetrator. 1 case is pending hearing before the court. 1 case remains under investigation. 1 case is awaiting the arrest of the known suspect. And 1 case has been forwarded to the ODPP for further direction. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, the sub-county recorded 2 cases of robbery with violence registered under CR number 944-30 of 2026 and CR number 944-31 of the same year, both of which are pending before the court. 3 shop breakings cases have been recorded pending before the court, while 3 general breaking cases remain under investigation. And Honorable Speaker, there is a given table that enumerate the said cases to include the offense, the CR number, the particulars, the accused, and the status of the case, which I've earlier said. And I think the member has the copy of the same. Honorable Speaker, on how to address the prevailing security concern, the Ministry has implemented intensified intelligence-led operation in the said area and identified crime hotspot, supported by enhanced intelligence gathering and profiling of the known criminals, resulting in the arrest and recovery of the stolen property and the disruption of the criminal network. Expedited investigation through enhanced coordinations and timely collection and analysis of the evidence, sustained stay, day and night patrol, strategic deployment of the rapid response units in the area, strengthening collaboration within the Ngao officers, the Nyumbakumi, that is the village elders, which we have officially incorporated into the formation, which we did, Honorable Speaker, the President did the launching yesterday. Intensified crackdown against illicit alcoholic and other drug trafficking. On the status of investigation, Honorable Speaker, on the 28th July, at about 10:30 p.m., the Assistant Chief of Manduzu area reported to Figa Police Station that an identified male body has been found lying on the road by the roadside along the Luanda Majengo Road. Police officers visited and processed the scene before transferring the body to Figa Referral Mortuary for preservation and their post-mortem examination. And the deceased was subsequently identified by the family, a resident of the Luanda and a border rider operating from the Kima stage. Investigation established that the deceased motorcycle registration number KMG F541S, together with his mobile number, had been stolen, and the motorcycle has since been circulated to all police stations across the country. The postmortem examination, which was conducted by the government pathologist, had since established the cause of death as a result of the blunt force trauma to the head. Secondary to the assault, several person of interest has been investigated, interviewed, and recorded statement. However, investigation remain ongoing and no suspect has been identified so far, and the outcome of the investigation will guide the appropriate legal action to ensure the perpetrators are brought to justice. With regard to the compensation, Honorable Speaker, there is currently no legal framework providing for compensation by the government to the victim's family under the circumstances of this case. I think on the issue, I think on the perpetrator's arrest, I think I had already mentioned, Honorable Speaker, and I submit.
Ongu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for that opportunity. Allow me to appreciate the Chair for the response, though, Mr. Speaker, we still feel that we have some gaps with regard to security, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the chair has tried to really capture the story as it is, but it not come very clear. He's talked about rapid response unit that needs to be deployed. Because, Mr. Speaker, since I gave this statement, we've had the opportunity to even host you in Luanda, where members of the border of South Africa actually challenge you on the same, because the border issue and the border sector in Luanda is does their business in fear. The death of Brian Amatea, Mr. Speaker, was quite a big burden to my people and continues to be, and these questions remain to be answered. And therefore, I expect the chair to really come out and tell us about Brian Amatea. You've not really come out to tell us what has so far, have you been able to actually find the people who are culpable, the people who murdered, the people who killed Brian Amatea? And has that motorbike been found? Because Brian Amatea is such a young man that left behind a very young family of one kid. You can imagine the kind of pain that family has. Secondly, this issue of security, Mr. Speaker, I may not want to debate it, but it's an issue that is still disturbing us. And therefore, Bwana Chair, I appreciate your statement, yes, but we still have issues of insecurity that continue to happen. Until last week, in fact yesterday, a young girl of 16 years was defiled and murdered in the same group of people in my neighboring constituency, which is the boundary in Muhaya. A week ago, a boda at a place known as Waluka was actually hit and his motorbike stolen. So, as much as you've given this feedback, we still have these occurrences taking place, and I wish that you came out strongly to tell us what steps the government has put in place to ensure that my people are actually safe. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of compensation, I think I agree with him. Maybe the House may now need to move further and see what steps you can take to even support such families that are left vulnerable whenever they face such occurrences. I submit. Thank you.
Tongoyo.
I think largely, Honorable Speaker, the member seems to have agreed to the report, apart from the very specific intervention and the strategy that the NPS are putting in place. And some of the issue may not be actually proper to discuss in the open, but I want to tell the member, one of the challenges that the NPS has been having is the issue of patrol, lack of vehicle mobility, which currently there is a program ongoing to ensure that majority of our police stations has got the cars to move around and able to respond to the distress call. And also, what I'd mentioned, Honorable Speaker, the issue of incorporating the village elders, the Nyumba Kumi and the village elders that we did launch yesterday with the President is going a long way to help to curb such insecurity, not just in Luanda, but in the rest of the country. So I want to assure them, their colleague member, that the ministry will do anything it takes to ensure that Kenyans are peaceful and going about doing their businesses.
Thank you. Is James Koyo in the House? Yes, Tongoyo.
Speaker.
Very good. Tongoyo. Response to James Onyango Koyo Muhoroni.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Regarding regarding circumstances surrounding the attack on Chemelili Sugar Academy being sought by the said Member of Parliament, Honorable James Koyo, and in particular, he wanted to know the circumstances surrounding the attack, including the factors that led to the incident, and an indication as whether the attack is linked to the operational transition of the school following the listing of the Chemelili Sugar Academy to Kibos Sugar Academy in the 2025, and if so, step taken to secure stability and the sustainability of the premium educational institution, and the immediate insecurity measures to safeguard the school and the learners. I respond as follows, Honorable Speaker. On the 18th June, at about 11:30 hours, the Mr. Okilo Samora, the principal of Chemelili Sugar Academy, reported via telephone to Chemelili Police Station via OB number 0818-06 of 2026 that approximately 20 persons armed with crude weapons had forcefully entered the school compound, broken into his office, and were vandalizing school property, including doors and windows panes. The assailants fled the scene before the arrival of the officers, and the scene was processed, documented, and investigation were launched by the DCI through DCI Moroni file number CR number 60371 of this year. The preliminary investigation established that the property valued approximately at 270,000 was stolen, while property worth 36,000 was destroyed. 5 persons sustained serious injuries during the attacks, and they were treated, and the P3 forms were duly completed. Several persons of interest were summoned, interviewed, and their statement recorded. Investigation led to the arrest of 4 suspects. 1, Bernard Ouma, Thomas Onyango Ouma, Walter alias Teddy Obul, and George Wycliffe Omondi, alias Itoti. The suspects were presented before the Tamu Law Courts via miscellaneous criminal application number 010 of 2026 and 012 of the same year, where custodial orders of 14 days were granted to facilitate the completion of his investigation. The investigation further established that Chemelili Sugar Academy has been experiencing a prolonged governance dispute arising from the transition. So I think that addresses the second question. Dispute arising from the transition following the government leasing of Chemelili Sugar Factory in 2025. The dispute centers on the ownership, administration, and management of the school, staff employment, collection of school fees, and control of school resources. On the dispute culminated in the case before the High Court at Kisumu, and the court issued interim conservatory orders restraining any interference with the administration and operation of the institution pending further direction. On indication as whether the attack is linked to the operational transition, I think that has been addressed, was most likely. So I think the second question has been responded to by confirming that there is a correlation between the transfer and the attack in the school. Investigation continues with the relevant government ministries, and the court pursued administrative and legal processes aimed at resolving the underlying governance dispute. The immediate measures, Honorable Speaker, the government has instituted the following measures that are the standard operating procedures: deployment of the police officers 24 hours in the school, the strengthening of the intelligence collection to data the crimes, continued engagement with the school administration and the parents and the community. And lastly, Honorable Speaker, the National Police Service continued to conduct comprehensive investigation, analyzing available evidence and pursuing all remaining suspects connected to the incident. And the 4 arrested suspects were presented before the Tamu Law Courts and are currently being held in custody as the investigation is going on. I submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Koyo. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And let me thank my good friend, the Chairman of Security, for bringing this response to my question. But I wish to inform him that the answers are grossly insufficient. An indication has been given that this issue came up as between 2 protagonists, LAC and the management of the school. As at the time of bringing this report, I wish to inform you that the LAC, they have not been asked to record a statement up to now. And this investigation might end nowhere because the police, the DCI in Moroni was supposed to investigate them, are in the payroll of the LAC. The criminals, who are at about 20, only 4 have been arrested. The rest are walking and going around. They are goonies who work around Moroni and the rest. And the police know them very well. The DCI know them very well. Some are even working for Chemelil. And the DCI know that what time they are reporting, what time they are coming out. And they have not been arrested, they have not been asked to come, and they have not been arraigned in court. I want to ask you to be serious. I want to ask the government to be serious, or I may be forced to ask my people to prepare to protect themselves and move against the people who are coming to cause mayhem on them. So I want you to be serious, Mr. Chairman, and seek for proper investigation, ensure that the 16 goons who are among the 20 who are still walking around are arrested immediately and charged. And to make sure that LAC, who has been mentioned as one of the protagonists in this case, however big, however important, however rich he is made to record a statement on why he's doing this when there are clear ways of getting to solve this issue. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Tongoyo, I think those are just positive comments.
Yeah, I think that is
before we go to the next statement, order, members. Order. The conversations and consultations are too loud. Donya, take your seat. Order, members. Order. Order, Orona and Owino. I have very good loans out there for members who want to engage in animated discussions. So that we can have some bit of order in the House. Allow me, members, to acknowledge in the public gallery Kariko School from Nyeri Town, Nyeri, Chelili School from Bureti, Kericho, Kapsogut School from Bureti, Kericho, Titani Primary School from Mwingi West, Kitui. Also in the gallery, public gallery, I don't know if they're still there, St. Paul's Arwos School, Mgwen Nandi, St. Angelo School from Sambweni Kwale, Sacred Heart Keio North from Elgeyo Marakwet. In the Speaker's Gallery, we have Robero School from Molo, Nakuru. We have Kaviani School from Kathiani, Machakos. And Kemeloi School from Aldai, Nandi. We welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to Parliament. Umulher Harun, is she in the House? Yes. Yes, Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I beg your indulgence, Honorable Speaker, because the chair of the Security Committee has just finished responding to the earlier statement. But Honorable Speaker, you may have noticed that yesterday there is somebody or there's a group of people that was circulating a fake list, or what I have been made to know by none other than the police service, that the list that was being circulated on social media last night of OCSs purportedly from one community is a fake list. Honorable Speaker, we're in an age where misinformation, disinformation, and unfortunately, Honorable Speaker, now is getting to a stage where we are using that disinformation for ethnic profiling. And we have a responsibility, Honorable Speaker, as the House of Parliament, not only to protect individuals and communities, but also institutions like that of the National Police Service. Therefore, I wanted your indulgence, Honorable Speaker, to direct the chair of the Security Committee to table before the House the actual list of all the officers commanding police stations in Nairobi County, so that the hate mongers and the ethnic bigot who is using that list out there may be put to shame, like we put to shame his surrogates when they purported that there were issues that were in the finance bill that did not exist. Honorable Speaker, we have a responsibility as leaders to not only inform the country, but also to set the record straight. Because it has now become customary that you just generate a fake list, circulate it on social media, and now use it as a basis to profile ethnic communities, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I just want to beg your indulgence that you direct the chair of the Security Committee to get in touch with the Ministry of Interior and the National Police Service and table before the House so that the country may know what kind of dangerous characters that you are dealing with in this country, Honorable Speaker, purporting to be leaders. So that when they go ahead to profile communities, Honorable Speaker, and you have seen even some of their surrogates, Honorable Speaker, threatening other people and communities, Honorable Speaker. This thing must come to an end, Honorable Speaker, and it is only us and this Parliament that can bring to an end this profiling. And I also want to ask the commission, the committee in charge of cohesion under the able leadership of Zehaji here, that they also take charge and ensure that the National Commission on Integration and Cohesion does their work in line with their mandate, their constitutional mandate. Because, Honorable Speaker, it will only take one careless political leader to ban this country. And we can clearly see there is one ethnic bigot who is very determined to ban this country. And we must stop him in his tracks. And we must stop him and his surrogates. As useless as the Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for your indulgence.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Just want to say, Honorable Speaker, I personally saw the circulating say to be transfer or whatever it is, and I personally even actually got in contact with IG, and I can confirm, Honorable Speaker, without necessarily even looking for other response, that it is fake, it's malicious, done with, of course, bad faith to achieve particular narrow interest of the people circulating it, Honorable Speaker. There is procedures on how the National Police Service and the IG do their normal human resource duties, which should not be interfered by whoever. And the Constitution gives the IG even, Honorable Speaker, the full mandate of such duties. But, Honorable Speaker, for the purpose of avoidance of any doubt, I can able to provide the said list, but I can confirm to the country it's fake and done with malice to purposes of profiling particularly a particular family, which is very unfortunate, Honorable Speaker. Whichever,
can you do that? Can you do that
tomorrow, Speaker? Or we do Tuesday maybe in case because...
it doesn't take you long to compile a list of...
Fine. Tomorrow is okay, Honorable Speaker. In the afternoon.
Policemen, tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
But I can confirm, I personally got in touch with IG. It was very unnecessary, Honorable Speaker, and very unfortunate.
Yes, KJ?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to escalate this. I think the majority leader has made the point quite clearly.
Honorable Speaker, I must thank the Honorable Majority Leader for bringing this to the House. Mr. Speaker, the only bill that I want to put to this, and I hope Honorable Tongoyo would listen to this, is that we are in a new world. We saw what happened to this country in 2007, and we can see the precursors of such an happening again as we go into the election. However, the lay of the land has changed, that beyond the ground where in 2007 all the hate and hate mongering was happening, now we have a new space called the social media, the internet, and all these cyber spaces. So it is to ask Honorable Tongoyo, as he is preparing this report, to also check on the bills that we have done, some bills that are for the public and the safety of the public, but also some advanced bills that are being put on for information that is private, information that is regarded to be for military, the information that is for the police, and the empowerment that has been given to these agencies so that they are able to comb through our social media, because it is not a walk in the park what is happening. The instigation, the violence that is being peddled socially in our social media, Mr. Speaker, this Parliament has passed proper laws up to and including the computer misuse and cybercrime. However, Mr. Speaker, I know we have politicians in the House who fear the backlash whenever they go to court when they are offended on these matters. However, Mr. Speaker, as a country, we might not allow people to go rogue on social media thinking that we are doing a favor to the electorate but not hitting back to the minority, the very small minority, who are doing very offensive work on our social media. So, Mr. Speaker, my ask is that Honorable Tongoyo and his committee should also dig further to make use of available technology so that we can stop the madness that is happening in the social media space, because there are very many other Kenyans who have of right mind and are ready to use social media for their business, for enterprise, for entertainment, and for other useful things in our country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I don't want to escalate this. We have told the Tongoyo to bring a response tomorrow. Yes, Kipchumba. Take 1 minute.
Mike, please. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to associate myself with the sentiments of the leader majority. Honorable Speaker, I take great exception in the circulation of that fake list. Honorable Speaker, that list was only meant to stir tribal and ethnic emotions in this country. Honorable Speaker, I thank you for the direction you've given the chair of security. Honorable Speaker, this committee, or a committee of parliament, has powers similar to that of the High Court, Honorable Speaker, to call witnesses, to summon, and issue directives similar to that of the High Court. Honorable Speaker, DCI must investigate this matter thoroughly. The Committee on Internal Security must investigate this matter, because, Honorable Speaker, we have one indivisible country. Honorable Speaker, we don't want ethnic profiling in this country. We are one people. We don't want to divide our country. We have seen what has happened in Rwanda. We don't want the same to happen in our country. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Rueda, is it on the same issue?
Yes, ndiyo Speaker. Asante Bwana Speaker. Huu mjadala umetokea, ni vizuri sasa, hata kama ni ya uongo, pengine haina uhakika, lakini ni wakati muhuri wa sahihi kuzungumzia kila kabila. Bwana Speaker, matatizo yako na tunaomba yaangaliwe. Hii inaweza kuwa si ukweli, lakini ukiangalia katika idara ya polisi AP, Mbajuni ambaye ana cheo kikubwa zaidi ni SSP. Katika polisi, Mbajuni ambaye ana cheo zaidi ni OCS. Prison, Mbajuni ambaye ana cheo zaidi ni mmoja ambaye amesimamia gereza, ni mmoja Kenya nzima. Wildlife, Mbajuni ambaye ana cheo zaidi ni Assistant Warden 3. Na shirika zote nimepitia, nimeona sio kwa sababu sisi hatuna watu ambao wanaweza kufanya, ni kwa sababu watu wanagandamizwa. Sasa hii ni wakati murwa, tuchukue hii nafasi, tuende deep, tufanye audit, tuangalie vipi kila imekuja hapa, tuone OCS kila kabila iko na wangapi, na hizo sehemu zingine zote kila kabila iko na wangapi. Sisi ni kama tunapotea sasa, sisi wa Bajuni. You are endangered species, Bwana Speaker. Asante.
Let's stop there. Next, Lochakapin.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Are you ready to respond to Mulher?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, it's Lochakapong.
Lochakapong?
Yes.
Not Lochakapin?
No.
Kachapin is your governor?
Kachapin is my governor.
Okay, Lochakapong.
Lochakapong. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. This is a statement regarding the status of refugee integration and economic empowerment in the country. Now, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Humulher Harun, MP, sought a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Regional Development on the following. Number one, the status of implementation of the provisions of the Refugee Act, Cap 173, relating to refugee integration and the progress made in transitioning refugees from camps to integrated settlements. Honorable Speaker, I want to say that as I scan through this statement, the Honorable Member already has a copy of this statement, and therefore I will just want to scan through it for the purpose of the House. Now, Honorable Speaker, the government, through the Department of Refugee Services, DRS, continues to implement the Refugee Act 2021, which provides the statutory framework for refugee protection management, and socio-economic inclusion. The Act promotes a whole-of-government and whole-of-society approach to refugee management while supporting sustainable development and self-reliance. A key milestone has been the development and implementation of the Shirika Plan, the government's flagship framework for transitioning refugees management from a predominantly humanitarian response model to an integrated socio-economic development approach. The plan seeks to promote self-resilience, inclusion, and shared prosperity for refugees and host communities while strengthening national and county systems. Now, significant progress has so far been achieved, Honorable Speaker, through one, operationalization of the Department of Refugee Services as the lead government institution responsible for refugee affairs. Number two, establishment of the National Shirika Coordination Unit to coordinate implementation of the Shirika Plan and facilitate collaboration among stakeholders. Honorable Speaker, the Shirika Plan is currently being implemented in refugee hosting counties, particularly Turkana and Garissa, and seeks to transform refugee hosting areas into integrated municipalities and socioeconomic growth centers that benefit both refugees and host communities. Number two, the measures being taken by the Commissioner for Refugees and other relevant government agencies, including the Ministry of Education, to expand inclusive education programs and guarantee equitable access to quality education by refugee children and youth. Now, Honorable Speaker, the government remains committed to ensuring equitable access to quality, inclusive, and relevant education for both refugees and host communities in line with the Constitution of Kenya, the Basic Education Act 2013, the Refugee Act 2021, the Shirika Plan, and Sustainable Development Goal number 4. This is, Honorable Speaker, is achieved through one, the Kenya Primary Education Equity in Learning Programs, which continue to improve access, equity, and learning outcomes in refugee hosting areas. Number two, the Secondary Education Quality Improvement Project, SEQUIP, which has significantly improved access and quality at the secondary school level. Then number three is the draft refugee and host community education and training strategy. Now the government, through the Ministry of Education and the Department of Refugee Services, has developed a draft refugee and host community education and training strategy. Number four, refugee teachers registration and professional recognition. Now the government, through the Teacher Service Commission and the Department of Refugee Services, is undertaking measures to facilitate the registration and professional recognition of qualified refugee teachers. Then we have also the school feeding program, where the government continues to collaborate with NACONEC, that's the World Food Program. NACONEC is the National Council for Nomadic Education in Kenya, the World Food Program, UNHCR, and education partners to sustain school feeding programs in refugee camp-based schools and the host communities. Then integrated health services, Honorable Speaker, building resilience and responsive health systems projects aims to improve the utilization and quality of primary health care services and strengthen institutional capacity for service delivery in Kenya. Now the project focuses on addressing inequities in access to health care services, particularly benefiting women, children, and vulnerable population, such as refugees and host communities in Garissa and Turkana counties. Then we have water, sanitation, and hygiene, K-WASH.
Chairman, too long. Can you paraphrase the statement?
I'm just about to finish, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, finish.
Yes. Now, the Kenya Water Sanitation and Hygiene Program, KWASH, implemented under the National Water and Sanitation Investment Program, with support from the World Bank, is being implemented in those areas. Now, Honorable Speaker, we have also social protection that is being addressed. We have number 3, the steps being taken by the ministry to strengthen infrastructure development and service delivery within host communities, particularly in Garissa and Turkana. So, Honorable Speaker, we have under this one the urban development and municipal strengthening. And then we have, Honorable Speaker, we have livelihoods and economic empowerment that is being addressed. And then we have again, in number 4, the public awareness and sensitization initiatives. So on this, Honorable Speaker, what the government is doing is it is doing community engagement, social cohesion and peace building, public awareness and sensitization, inclusive service delivery. That's what the government is doing. And now, Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, the government of Kenya remains committed to implementing the Refugee Act 2021 and Shirika Plan as key instruments for refugee protection, socio-economic inclusion and sustainable development. Significant progress has been made in education, health, infrastructure, development, livelihoods, social protection and social cohesion. Through continued collaboration with county governments, development partners, United Nations agencies, civil society organizations, and the private sector, the government is advancing a whole of government and whole of society approach that promotes self-reliance, shared prosperity, and peaceful coexistence between refugees and host communities. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Umulher.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Chair, for the detailed response. And I've gone through the report myself. It's very broad and heavily focused on programs, Mr. Speaker, but it does not touch on the real results on the ground. Mr. Speaker, if you look at what has been happening in the refugee camps since the donor funding was reduced in 2025 and 2026, Mr. Speaker, the youth and the refugees have been suffering, including the host communities. Mr. Speaker, the report explains a lot of effort that the government of Kenya has done in terms of providing education for the refugee children, providing health care for the refugee children, providing school feeding for the refugee children, providing medical cover through SHA for the refugee children, Mr. Speaker, which is the role of the government of Kenya. But if you look at the role of the international donors and partners, Mr. Speaker, this has reduced. UNHCR, WFP must be able to tell us where their funding has gone and what efforts they need to supplement with the government provisions. So, Speaker, these are human lives that we are talking about. Refugee communities have been camped in the camps for over 30 years. Some of them have been born here, raised here, educated their children here. They do not know anywhere else other than Kenya. And, Mr. Speaker, when you talk of integration and resettlement programs, some refugees are willing to go back. But in terms of the Shirika plan that the report is talking about, Mr. Speaker, it has been existent since 2019 till now. We keep talking about Shirika plans, we go for workshops, but the real results on the ground are not there, Mr. Speaker. So I want to challenge the Department of Refugee Services to tell us the work that these donors are doing here. Jobs have been lost, both by the youth in the host communities. For example, the youth in Turkana and Dadaab have lost jobs in Garissa County, because the donors left abruptly without a proper exit strategy. Mr. Speaker, it puts a lot of burden on the taxpayers and the government of Kenya. So my challenge is to WFP, UNHCR, please tell us the work that you're doing on the ground. Where is the funding? Why have we lost so many jobs among the young people? Why are the refugees still stuck where they are without proper exit strategy, Mr. Speaker? But I appreciate the report. There's much that we can do going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mulher. Lochak, that is just a positive comment. You can engage hereafter. Honorable members, we have in the Speaker's Gallery Hossein School from Marakwet West, Elgeyo Marakwet, Sky King School from Chesumei, Nandi. In the public gallery, we have Leshiuti School from Igembe, North Meru, and Boito Primary School from Eldama Rafin, Baringo. We welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Next is Trade, Industry, and Cooperatives. Is Mukunji in the house? Chairman, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I stand to give response to statement by Honorable Kitonga Mukunji, MP. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 44.2c, Honorable Kitonga Mukunji, MP, requested for a statement on 1st July 2026 regarding the status of leather industry in the country. Below, Honorable Speaker, I want to respond to the question as submitted to myself by the Cabinet Secretary. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, this is a report on the current status of the leather industry in the country, providing inter alia the impact analysis of the reduction of export duty from 80% to 50%, Honorable Speaker. Kenya ranks 6th in the Africa and 11th globally by herd size, with over 80 million livestock heads, providing a robust raw material base of the leather sector. Between 2005 and 2023, the livestock population grew by roughly 65% to 80%, and 75% for cattle, goats, and sheep, respectively. Annual offtake is estimated at 3.65 million cattle, 12 million goats, and 8.2 million sheep. Production infrastructure is supported by 1,727 abattoirs, 34 Class A, 176 Class B, and 1,500 Class C facilities, alongside numerous hides and skins aggregation and collection centers across the country. Leather processing and tanning capacity, Honorable Speaker, is dominated by wet blue semi-processed leather, which accounts over 80% of leather exports, with India, Pakistan, and China as the major export markets. The sector is anchored by 12 to 13 medium to large tanneries and provides direct employment to 1,169 workers. 95% of processed leather is exported, while only 5% is retained for the local markets, reflecting limited domestic value addition. Honorable Speaker, Kenya leather industry is valued at over $80 million, covering leather processing, footwear, leather goods, and related products. As at 2025, the sector supported approximately 17,000 direct jobs and contributed an estimated 1% to the national GDP. Local consumption on finished leather stands at approximately 25 million feet against local production of approximately 14.4 million feet. Demand exceeds supply. On value addition, products and market demand, the leather industry in Kenya currently occupies a relatively small position in the global market, with export valued at approximately $17.23 million in 2024, and footwear exports of about US $520,000. The country remains concentrated in mass market footwear and semi-processed leather rather than premium finished products. However, significant market opportunities exist through regional markets under the ESC and African Trade Free Area, preferential access to the United States through ACOA, and opportunities in Europe markets through trade arrangements with the EU. Impact analysis on export, levy, or raw hides and skins. The introduction of export taxes on raw hides, skins, and leather products has influenced the development of leather industry in Kenya. Before 2002, export taxes, raw hides and skins were 2% for raw hides and skins 1%. 1% for wet blue leather and 0.5% for crushed leather, which meant that the exporting raw material was attractive. As a result, many hides and skins were exported without significant processing, limiting opportunities for local value addition. To encourage local processing and production of finished leather products, the government gradually increased export taxes. In 2002, the tax on raw hides and skins was raised to 15%, then increased to 20% in 2006, 40% shortly afterwards, and to 80% in 2012. The policy contributed to growth in leather exports in the country after the introduction of 15% export tax in 2002. The value leather exports increased from approximately Kenya shillings 0.6 billion to Kenya shillings 3.3 billion by 2008. The proportion of hides and skins processed within Kenya also improved significantly. By 2007, about 98% of skins and 96% of hides produced in the country were processed in wet blue or finished leather, compared with only 56% in 2004. Leather production increased from about 5,000 metric tons in 2003 to 20,000 metric tons in 2007.
Chairman, can you paraphrase your statement? It's too long, and I can see you're still fumbling with many pages.
Honorable Speaker, I'll move fast.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, on implementation status of the Kenya leather industry, Honorable Speaker, Kenya Leather Industrial Park is situated in Kinani, Machakos County. Honorable Speaker, just to improve and make sure that, Honorable Speaker, the leather produced here is turned and value added in Kenya, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, measures that the government is taking to unlock untapped potential of the leather industry, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we have the leather value chain development support project, Honorable Speaker, which is valued at 35 million euros being pumped in the industrial transformation program, Honorable Speaker, to develop the industry, Honorable Speaker, in conjunction with the government of Kenya through the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, through the Ministry of Trade and Industry, MITI. The project aims at addressing structural weakness limiting Kenyan leather industry, including low value addition, inadequate processing capacity, weak weak, medium, small enterprises, competitiveness, poor raw material management, skill gaps, and limited compliance with international leather standards, Honorable Speaker. The project focuses on the following, Honorable Speaker: the Kenya leather industries, Honorable Speaker. The project will incentivize investors to occupy and operationalize Kenya Leather Industrial Park, Honorable Speaker, located in Machakos, Kinani. Honorable Speaker, we have Ewasanyiro South Development Authority, Honorable Speaker, tannery. The tannery will support and increase capacity for leather processing, hides and skins, and finished leather, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we have establishment of common manufacturing facilities, Honorable Speaker, to enhance leather product manufacturing in micro, small industries. Existing will be upgraded, and another 10 micro, small enterprises, Honorable Speaker, will be established and equipped in selected high potential clusters, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on mopping up of hides and skin, the project will establish hides, skins, and leather seed capital to facilitate mopping up of hides and skins and avail them for value addition to ensure quality of hides and skins. The project will facilitate capacity building of farmers, butchers, flayers, hides, and skins traders, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on skill development and capacity building along the value chain, Honorable Speaker, the project will improve productivity and competitiveness across the value chain. The various actors will be trained on their operations. The specialized skills required include leather processing, in finishing, Honorable, product design and development, as well as waste management and laboratory operations, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, other priority areas are, Honorable Speaker, modernizing the policy, legal, and industrial framework, improving hides and skins quality, collection, and traceability, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, accelerating leather product manufacturing and micro, small enterprise upgrading. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, strengthening marketing standards and market access, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Mkunji. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, I want to say from onset that, as you have said, that statement was long, but it lacks substance. Honorable Speaker, I would say it's a cosmetic report from a ministry that has not appeared in this House, Honorable Speaker, since we came in. It is one of those ministries that the minister or the CS has not come to answer question and give what they are doing, Honorable Speaker, in this.
Order, Mkunji. You know, you are now debating the statement. You just hold on, and you should have the capacity to listen, because when you talk, I listen. Take your seat. Your statement sought the status of the leather industry in the country. He has given a very long, comprehensive statement on the status of the leather industry in the country. For you to interrogate the statement properly is not to make those bellicose statements. Simply ask him what you think is incorrect in that status report so that he can be able to respond. Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I mean what I say because I've read the report. I was given the report and I've completely internalized.
So interrogate it.
Yes,
by
and
asking him
I want to
clarification.
get into the substance, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, first of all, the report does not say why many tanneries continue to close down. And Honorable Speaker, we are now close to 18 tanneries that have closed down, and they are local people who are actually trying to add value to the leather industry, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, also, the report does not address the issue of the declining production of the leather products, Honorable Speaker, in this country. And this has led to actually loss of serious skilled employment, because when these industries are closing down, they close down and people lose their jobs. Honorable Speaker, the operationalization of the Kenya Industrial Park is a mirage that, Honorable Speaker, is actually embarrassing the President, because every time I hear the President speak about the leather industry, he's saying we need to have shoes from Kenya. I saw some times back, even as early as last month, him addressing somebody and saying that these shoes must be produced in Kenya. Whereas the Kenya Leather Industrial Park is not yet complete, while this government has only 1 year to go home, Honorable Speaker. They have not done the solid waste management facility. They have not completed the effluent plant. And the infrastructure is not even in use, Honorable Speaker. So when I say, Honorable Speaker, that this statement from the ministry is not making sense, I mean it. Honorable Speaker, in the policy part of the ministry, the reduction of export duty from 80% to 50%, which was meant to ensure that there is no illegal smuggling of hides and skin, that continues, Honorable Speaker. The smuggling continues within our borders. And, Honorable Speaker, there is actually something that the ministry must actually explain to this House. Because the law, the policy solution that we gave the ministry, looks like it's working in reverse. Because many of our hides and skins are being used in Nigeria as food, Honorable Speaker. And I believe the ministry must come to this House and explain further on such issues. And of course, without strong enforcement mechanisms of these laws that we pass in this Honorable Speaker, we will continue to have the same issues appearing. Honorable Speaker, the report has focused so much on promises, on future investment, on planned projects, whereas we have projects that are there that are supposed to be actionable. We need to hear the ministry say we have been able to complete the Kenya Leather Industrial Park, but they have not. So telling us how you're going to make sure Kenya is producing leather products without completing even the first thing that they're supposed to complete, that's what I'm saying. It is quite cosmetic for this report. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to guide the ministry to do public participation, engage the stakeholders in this industry, so that, Honorable Speaker, when we get a report from the ministry, it must be a report that it is able to guide this House on the way forward. Honorable Speaker, there is also need to get evidence of the impact on this, on what is happening in the leather industry, especially on matters policy. We don't have completed projects. Projects, many of them are still under implementation. We have not put money in the budget to finalize on the industrial parks that are supposed to touch on leather. And we need to realize the potential, Honorable Speaker, the leather industry has in this nation. We are talking of opening the whole area of northern region, the pastoralites, to good monies when we start doing value addition, Honorable Speaker, of this product. So I request the committee to go back again, talk to the ministry, and Honorable Speaker, if it's possible, should be the first time the minister comes here and explains why the leather industry is actually going down instead of actually, Honorable Speaker, coming up. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mkunji. Chairman, I think those were just general comments, but if you have any response to any one of them, go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the Honorable Mkunji MP for requesting for the statement. However, I request him to give specific requests or questions that he would want us to respond on or answer. Otherwise, the information on the industrial park is not accurate because we allocated money, final patch to make sure it's operational in this financial year, and it passed through this House, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
We are on course, and I believe the report is accurate as per his answer, as per his request for statement, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. That's statement number 5 from Frederick Ikana and Transport Chairman. There's been a request to defer it, so it's deferred to next Tuesday. Honorable members in the public gallery, allow me to acknowledge Legal Sisters organization from Dagoretti North, Nairobi. And in the speakers gallery, we have AHP workshop, I believe that's a school, from Belgut in Kericho. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome all our visitors to the House of Parliament. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 8, the Architectural and Quantity Surveying Practitioners Bill, National Assembly Bill number 47 of 2026, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to make provision for the training, registration, and licensing of architects, quantity surveyors, landscape architects, interior designers, construction project managers, and their related technicians, to harmonize the regulation of professionals to architecture and quantity surveying, to provide the establishment, powers, and functions of the Architecture and Quantity Surveying Practitioners Board, and for connected purposes. Order number 9, motion. Second report on the status of reports on petitions and resolutions. Mover to reply.
This matter came up yesterday. Is Wanjala in the House? Any member from the Committee on Implementation? We'll give it a last chance I'll adjourn it to tomorrow. If the mover is not here, I'll use Standing Order 95 to put the question, his absence notwithstanding. Next.
Order number 10, Committee of the Whole House.
Honorable members, will you be upstanding?
We may take our seats, honorable members. Thank you, honorable members. We are in the committee of the whole House. Allow me to communicate to the House first. Because I'm communicating to the House. Honorable members, we are in the committee of the House, and we want to deal with the Fisheries Management and Development Bill, National Assembly Bill number 29 of 2023. And we are resuming from clause 42, given the fact that we had done up to clause 41. So is the chair in the House? Who is leading this? Okay, the chairman, Blue Economy.
Clause 42. Yes, there is a proposed amendment.
I propose the question that clause 42 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 42 of the bill be amended as per the order paper. And the Honorable Chair, the amendment seeks to provide that where a vessel becomes entangled with a fixed fishing gear or other object, the master shall, where applicable, return to the Kenya fisheries waters. So we are just, what the bill seeks, Honorable Chair, it's talking about the sea. So we are saying a vessel can be entangled in any other waters. That's why we are using the word Kenya fisheries waters.
Very well, honorable members, I propose the question that clause 42 be amended as proposed by the chair. In the absence of any comment, I'm looking around for the fishermen and women in the House, and I can see they are satisfied with that. I now put the question that clause 42 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 42 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 43.
I propose the question that clause 43 be part of the bill. And there are no amendments on this particular one. I proceed, and I now put the question that clause 43 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 44.
I propose the question that clause 44 be part of the bill. Move on.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 44 of the bill be amended as per the order paper. And the Honorable Chair, the amendment provides a clarity. The declaration of endangered fish is with regards to the Kenya in addition to those declared in international agreement. And this clause also, Honorable Chair, prohibits the sale of fish products which is emanating from endangered species.
Very well. I propose the question that clause 44 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 44 be amended as proposed. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 44 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 45.
I propose the question that clause 45 be part of the bill. There are no amendments. I now put the question that clause 45 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 46.
I propose the question that clause 46 be part of the bill. Move that there's an amendment.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 46 be amended as per the order paper. And the amendment is a consequential amendment in line with the proposal to delete the provisions of the Kenya Advisory Kenya Fisheries Advisory Council and provides for the consultation of the relevant stakeholders before the CS declares an area a marine protected area. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 46 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, you do realize today I'm not standing as much as the other day because we have actually had a harmonization process with the committee.
Great.
And I don't have the today's order paper. I'm using actually the previous, the June 24th.
Let me order the clerks to
and
give
because
Honorable
I don't
Millie.
have that, I'm not too
Order,
sure.
Honorable Millie.
I'm not too sure whether I have my amendment is there. And
I
if
am ordering, Honorable Millie, that you be given today's order paper.
Thank you, thank you. I'm requesting the chair because we had agreed that in order for me to drop my proposed amendment, I'd requested for that they maintain the wording beach management units and council of governors so that they are consulted. We were dropping the Fisheries Advisory Council, but adding county governors and beach management units. So if that is acceptable, if you could add that.
Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, I want to thank the Honorable Millie because she contributed a lot in these amendments, and we sat down with her and we harmonized. Honorable Chair, I want to assure the Honorable Millie that because the Kenya Fisheries Advisory Council was actually removed, we said, Honorable Chair, that the CS in consultation with the county governors and the beach management units. So, yes, it's captured.
Very well. I now put the question that clause 46 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 46 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 47.
I propose the question that clause 47 be part of the bill. Move on.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 47 be amended as per the order paper, and this is just a cleanup, Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 47 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 47 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 47 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Very well. Before we proceed, allow me to acknowledge the presence in the public and the speakers gallery the following schools. We have Kabianga Comprehensive School from Belgut, Kericho. We have Bethel Home School from Kelion East, Kericho. And we have Wambwe School from Madhioya in Muranga. Welcome to the House, and we are doing what is called the third reading of the bills, which is a very important stage in the lawmaking process as taught in history and government in your schools. Welcome. We proceed.
Clause 48.
I propose the question that clause 48 be part of the bill. Chair.
The Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 48 of the bill be amended as per the order paper, and the input of this, Honorable Chair, the amendment seeks to align the title of Environmental Management and Coordination Act with the new CAP number, which is CAP number 387.
Very well. I propose the question that clause 48 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 48 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 48 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Chair, you must have your team in the House. This is your business and you must support it. So get organized. Proceed.
Clause 49.
I propose the question that clause 49 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 49 of the bill be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to provide for consultation with the relevant county governments before the Cabinet Secretary establishes the fish landing stations, noting that most of the management stations requires the collaboration of the county governments.
I propose the question that clause 49 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 49 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 49 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 50, 51, and 52.
I propose the question that clauses 50, 51, and 52 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments on these three clauses, and I therefore proceed to put the question that clauses 50, 51, and 52 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 53.
I propose the question that clause 53 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, the clause 53 be amended as per the order paper, and this is a deletion of the word live. It's just for clarity purposes for the definition of a fish, which includes the live fish.
Very well. I propose the question that clause 53 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 53 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 53 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 54.
I propose the question that clause 54 be part of the bill. There's an amendment on this one, Chair.
Yes, clause 54 be amended as per the order paper, Honorable Chair, and it's the deletion of the word live, which is for clarity purposes, where the definition of fish includes a live fish.
I propose the question that clause 54 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 54 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 54 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 55.
I propose the question that clause 55 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments on this one, and I therefore proceed to put the question that clause 55 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 56.
I propose the question that clause 56 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, clause 56 be amended as per the order paper, and this is a consequential amendment as the Kenya Fish Marketing Authority established under Part 13 has been deleted in line with the Cabinet Directive on state corporations reforms.
I propose the question that clause 56 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 56 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 56 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 57.
I propose the question that clause 57 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, clause 57 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to enhance the functions of the Technical Committee on Fish Quality and Safety to include the conduct audits of the traceability mechanism, and this is to enhance the safety of the fish and the products also in the same sector.
I propose the question that clause 57 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 57 be amended as proposed. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 57 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 58.
I propose the question that clause 58 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, Clause 58 of the bill be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to align the title of the Treaty Making and Ratification Act with the new cap number issued, that is a cap number 4D.
Very well, I propose the question that Clause 58 be amended as proposed by the Chair. I now put the question that Clause 58 be amended as proposed by the Chair. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that Clause 58 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 59 and 60.
I propose the question that clauses 59 and 50 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to this one, so I proceed to put the question that clause 58, 59 and 60 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 61.
I propose the question that clause 69 be part of the bill. Chair. 61.
Honorable Chair, Clause 61.
Order, Chair. Let me take that again. I propose the question that clause 61 be part of the bill. Proceed.
Honorable Chair, I propose that Clause 61 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to provide a development of the National Aquaculture Development Plan by the Cabinet Secretary in consultation with the county governments, and further provide for a development of County Aquaculture Development Plan, noting that the inland aquaculture is regulated by the counties.
I propose the question that clause 61 be amended as proposed by the Chair. I now put the question that clause 61 be amended as proposed by the Chair. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 61 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 62.
I propose the question that clause 62 be part of the bill. No amendment. I now put the question that clause 62 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 63.
I propose the question that clause 63 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 63 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to enhance the fine to deter persons who undertake aquaculture activities from depriving the local communities from traditional access to fisheries, and it is unclear that a good cause there may be for denial of traditional communities in their access to traditional fishing grounds for the purpose of aquaculture. This has been deleted.
Let me propose the question first. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 63 be amended as proposed by the Chair. Yes, Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Chair. My apologies, I didn't carry my card. But I want to say that I'd actually proposed a similar proposal, which was to delete the last part of this paragraph that says, without good cause and without first consulting the affected community. And Chair, the reason is that one of the things that is of very great concern to the artisanal fishers or the small fishers is that we find that people who are carrying out aquaculture activities sometimes deprive local communities of access to their traditional fishing grounds. So that what is good, which is things like cage fishing, it's very good, but it can't be good to an extent that we kill our traditional fishing. And so they must coexist. And that is why it's important that we don't say without good cause. Because when you say without good cause, you're actually giving room for corruption. Because people will just want kitu kidogo and they say there's no good cause or there's good cause. So I do support the committee on this proposed amendment.
Very well. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 63 be amended as proposed by the Chair. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 60 as amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 63 as amended be part of the bill? Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 64.
I propose the question that clause 64 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, clause 64 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment provides for clarification of the role of enforcement, which is by the respective county governments. Under the Constitution, Honorable Chair, the functions of the defunct local authorities was defaulted to our county governments.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 64 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 64 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 64 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 65.
I propose the question that clause 65 be part of the bill. Chair. Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Chair. I'm proposing, which we had agreed with the committee, I was dropping the issue of genetically modified, so long as we provide the issue of public participation so that the public is involved in some of the issues. And so I'm basically adding the issue of by inserting and public participation immediately after the words environmental impact assessment. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Chair, the same.
Honorable Chair, the amendment by Honorable Millie had already been captured by the committee proposal, but also I want to be on record, Honorable Chair, that we borrowed heavily from amendments and it is captured. So I will support what the Honorable Millie has amended.
Very well. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 65 be amended as proposed by Honorable Millie. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 65 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 66.
I propose the question that clause 66 be part of the bill. Chair. Give the chair the mic.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 66 be amended as per the order paper, and this is to make it mandatory for the Director General to ensure that there is introduction of a fish in Kenya that may compromise, there is no introduction of a fish in Kenya that may compromise any fisheries in Kenya.
I propose the question that clause 66 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 66 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as other opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 66 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 67.
I propose the question that clause 67 be part of the bill. No amendments. I proceed to put the question that clause 67 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 68.
I propose the question that clause 68 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 68 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to provide for a notification of escapement to the Director General as well as the County Director on instance of escapement, noting that the regulations of commercial aquaculture is primarily by the county government.
1 minute. Sorry, honorable members, we are on clause 68. I now propose the question that clause 68 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 68 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 68 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as those opinions say aye? Aye. Will as many as our contrary opinions say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 69.
I propose the question that clause 69 be part of the bill. No amendments. I put the question that clause 69 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 70.
I propose the question that clause 70 be part of the bill. Mover.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 70 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment, Honorable Chair, is just a clean-up to clarify that the information to be collected on fish.
Is that all?
Yes.
I propose the question that clause 70 be amended as proposed by the mover. I now put the question that clause 70 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 70 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 71.
I propose the question that clause 71 be part of the bill. Chair. Oh no, it's Millie's amendment. So Honorable Millie, proceed.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, after further consultation with the Chair, I've agreed to drop because the same provision is provided for under clause 60, subclause 1.
Very well. So I will take it again as a section that has got no amendment. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 71 be part of the bill. There being no amendment, I proceed to put the question that clause 71 be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 72.
I propose the question that clause 72 be part of the bill. No amendment. I proceed to put the question that clause 72 be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 73.
I propose the question that clause 73 be part of the bill. Here we have an amendments from the chair and also from Honorable Millie.
The Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 73 be amended as the order paper, and this is to provide for a consultative process between the national and the county governments in the regulatory making process and provide for regulations on environmental protection bond for commercial aquaculture. The amendment seeks also to provide for categorization of aquaculture establishment based on production for the purpose of differentiated licenses, and also provide for a single permit for the purpose of encouraging and easing investment in the sector.
I propose the question that clause 73 be amended as proposed by the chair. I think we run fast with this one of the chair and then bring yours. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 73 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now, let's go to Honorable Millie's amendment.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I propose the amendment as partly as per the order paper, and one which I'm also introducing, which has been approved by the Speaker. And the first amendment, Mr. Chair, is that part of the regulation is to ensure that we have, when you establish the aquaculture, they should include sizes and navigation routes by artisanal fishers. And Mr. Speaker, this is because what happens is that when people set up these cages, artisanal fishers no longer have any navigation routes. So even if I want to leave Rusinga Island to go to Mfangano Island or to go to Takawiri Island or Remba Island, it's a struggle because we don't know the sizes, and sometimes people put very big cage farms that it's impossible to find routes. So what we want is that the regulations might say what is acceptable in terms of size, but also navigation route for artisanal fishers or the small fishers. Secondly, I'm also bringing an amendment which is in tandem with a petition that has been brought, which we are yet to actually bring before the House here. And we find that we have establishments that are prior to the cage farming, like hotels and tourist centers. And sometimes the cages are put right before the hotels, that even the guests who are coming because of the shore, the clean shores and all that, no longer want to come there. So these people are complaining. So I am actually moving an amendment to insert GG that treats excluded areas for establishment of aquaculture, including areas located directly in front of existing commercial developments, including hotels or other tourism facilities. So that's my proposed amendment.
Well, it sounds progressive, but let's hear what the chair has to say about this. Order, Chair. Let me first propose the question. I propose the question that clause 73 be amended as proposed by Honorable Millie. Chair, you can now speak to this.
Honorable Chair, on the first amendment by the Honorable Millie on clause 73, if I look at the main bill, clause 63, it reads, Honorable Chair, and if this is going to cure what the Honorable Millie is trying to amend, is that no person shall, by carrying out aquaculture activities, deprive the local communities of its traditional activities, access to fish grounds without acute cause and without first consulting the affected communities. So that is what I thought maybe under clause 73, the amendment by Honorable Millie, if that can cure, though there is something which is about prior to. But on the second amendment, Honorable Chair, I want to support, because normally, Honorable Chair, the tourists who are coming to the seashore hotels, they really want to enjoy that breeze and also that water attraction, Honorable Chair. But if you find out there are cages all over everywhere, and sometimes at a time, Honorable Speaker, when the fish are affected, like we saw there were so many fish which died in the lake, it can create a very uncomfortable environment around that establishment. So I want to support the amendment by Honorable Millie.
Very well, but you are convincing Millie, of which I'm tending to get convinced that what you read covers what Honorable Millie is also moving in the first part of her amendment. And Honorable Millie, you being a very seasoned legislator, we don't need to over-legislate. Let's hear you on this.
Yes. Chair, what we actually discussed this, and the chair had actually indicated is reservations. But I was saying there's really no harm, because I've held several meetings, and sometimes when you don't explicitly state, then people actually leave it to their own imagination and their own interpretation. This is an ongoing challenge. It's an ongoing crisis in the lake, and it is good to be very clear and leave it to no doubt that what we are saying is that we want navigation routes. We are talking about the earlier one, we talked about sizes and
all. We just now want the specifics that are different between what you said and what he's saying. It seems like it's the same. If there any variation, then just bring out the semantics and English about those specifics. Otherwise, it sounds like the same. Giving the mic to the chair.
I don't want to leave it. Even I've seen it's a kind of ambiguity in the bill, and I think Honorable Chair, Honorable Millie is giving the specific. So I don't mind we go as per Honorable Milley's amendment, so that we put it in the law. Sometimes when we leave it open in some areas.
Very well.
Can be.
Consensus is arrived. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 73 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Milley. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 73 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New Part 8A, Artisanal Fisheries Development Protection and Welfare. Clause 74.
I propose the question that clause 74 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 74 of the bill be amended as by the order paper. The amendment requires the big management units to keep records and accounts and fund the same when required. This may help to enhance the transparency and accountability.
I propose the question that clause 74 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 74 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question. Let's hear you.
Chair, just before we go far, because I'm seeing I have a proposed new part. My understanding is that we'll deal with that part at the end. Is that correct? Because if you are not dealing with it at the end, then it deals with 74A, 74B, then we need to also move it at this point, if we are not dealing with it at the end. Yeah, that's what I needed clarity. If the clarity is that we are dealing with it at the end, then I'll wait. Because it's a new part, part 8, Artisanal Fisheries Development, Protection and Welfare.
Very well, Honorable Milley. There's a specific area where we shall deal with your amendment.
Thank you.
So where were we? We were on clause 74, and I will take it again. I now put the question that clause 74 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 74 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 75.
I propose the question that clause 75 be part of the bill. No amendments. I now put the question that clause 75 be part of the bill. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many as with contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 76.
I propose the question that clause 76 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 76 be amended as.
With SHA, 8 million Kenyans. The former NHIF, possibly 6 years to pay what we have paid in 1.5 years. We have trained and deployed 107,000 community health promoters to take preventive and primary health care directly to households. The Primary Health Care Fund has so far paid 23.3 billion to more than 10,000 health facilities contracted by SHA, directing public resources to the dispensaries and health centers closest to the people. More than 50,000 Kenyans have received cancer care, while nearly 21,000 patients have received dialysis through the National Health System. The Emergency, Chronic, and Critical Illness Fund, financed entirely by the government, has received 8 billion shillings to protect Kenyans when every other safety and safety net runs out. The 922 Lifeline now brings these reforms together. And I'm very proud, by the way. I am very, very proud of what we have achieved in our health reform agenda. I remember sitting in my former office in Karen with many colleagues on this subject of health and discussing how we are going to deliver on this promise. And I also remember the journey we've gone through to get ourselves here. I remember the court cases, the difficulties in Parliament, the many conversations with our county governments, the discouragement from naysayers. But today, I'm very proud that we are launching the final leg of these health reforms. I want to congratulate my team at the Ministry of Health, from the Minister, the PSS, and my team at SHA, Mercy, Anthony, Abdi, the very good people there. And to also appreciate the partnership of the counties, the county governors. We've had long conversations on matters health. Today, together, all of us are proud about what we have achieved. And we can confidently tell the nation that matters health, as required of us by Section 43 of the Constitution of Kenya, that health is not a privilege for those who can afford, for those who have jobs, for those who have money, but health is a right of every citizen. We are making medical emergency a reality today. And I am very proud of this moment. I was looking forward. I remember I have called Waziri here many times. I have had to stick Mercy many times. I looked for the gentleman of Red Cross, that good man. He tried to ask for some money for me. I refused. But I still told him, this must happen. He tried to tell me, can we waive some taxes? I told him, no. Please, let's pay taxes, all of us. And I'm very happy that this moment has come. It's a very, very proud moment, because progressively, this is just the beginning. The call, the dispatch of ambulance, the admission of the patient, the treatment provided, and the payment made will form one coordinated digital process. I must thank Anthony and the team at the chair there and the team at DHA. They have been an incredible component of our delivery. It would not have happened if we had not gone ahead with technology. The sheer numbers, the body of information, the numbers and figures are mind-boggling. But because of technology, we have managed to do this together. The money will move through the system. It will not move through the patient's pockets. I acknowledge that this service will not succeed through the national institutions alone. Health is a devolved function, and ambulances are operated by county governments, faith-based organizations, the Red Cross Society of Kenya, the St. Ambulance, and private providers. The National Ambulance Dispatch Center does not take these ambulances away from their owners. It makes them easier to find, coordinate their deployment, and pay for every eligible journey undertaken. So I want to encourage more counties to find mechanisms of contracting more ambulance facilities. I hope we are going to work with St. John's and Red Cross to help them get a bigger pool of ambulances so that finally we have the requisite numbers to make sure that no part of Kenya is too far for us to provide ambulance service for those in need. Coordination is not centralization. It is the difference between 47 separate systems and one public working together to save lives. Already, 1,243 ambulance and emergency service providers have been contracted by SHA. This is a very strong beginning, but it is not enough. I therefore direct SHA, working with the Ministry of Health and the Council of Governors, to complete the onboarding of every eligible public, county, faith-based, and private ambulance operator by 30th December this year. This service must work for the pastoralist in Turkana, the farmer who is looking after his coffee in Nyeri, the fisherman in Homa Bay, the hustler in Nairobi, the family traveling on the Rironi Mausame Road or on the road to Mandera, or indeed anywhere in the Republic of Kenya. It must be dependable, responsive, and accountable. Every call must be answered. Every ambulance must be traceable. Every payment must be transparent. Every failure must be investigated and corrected. Today's launch may not resolve every weakness in an emergency healthcare system, but it establishes the foundation of a coordinated national service and imposes upon us the responsibility to improve it continuously. In 2010, we gave ourselves a constitution worthy of our aspirations. The responsibility of us and this generation is to build a public service system worthy of that constitution. Today, with the launch of 922, we take another decisive step towards that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, let me appreciate the many men and women working in different spaces, the drivers, the dispatch, people working at the dispatch center, the paramedics that will be involved in this, the people in hospital, the nurses, the doctors, and everybody who spend time, who deploy their energy, knowledge, effort in making sure that we keep our country safe. Some people ask me, why are numbers important? Why are you talking about the number of farmers we have registered? And we have registered 7.2 million farmers. They ask me, why am I talking about the number of people who are registered in SHA? And we have 32 million of them. And all the other numbers, the 300,000 houses we are building, the 600 markets, and the 180,000 spaces for our children in universities. Numbers are important because data is important. Science is important. When you do not have data, you operate on guesswork. And when you operate on guesswork, you are sure to fail. The reason why we haven't provided clear interventions in the past on matters agriculture is because we didn't have data. Today, we have data on our farmers. We know how many plant coffee, how many plant tea, how many are cattle keepers, how many are macadamia farmers. We know them. That is why we can dispute fertilizer and seeds on a voucher, because we know who we are dealing with. We've gotten rid of corruption. We've gotten rid of mischief. We have removed brokers because we are operating on the basis of data. Today, when I say we have 32.2 million people registered in SHA, is because we have data. And that data is working miracles for us. In the past, it was a game of guesswork. Today, we know who we are paying. Today, we know what we are paying for. And that is the essence of accountability. And that is how we are going to transform our nation. Apart from health, Section 43 of the Constitution talks about education. It talks about agriculture and making sure that no Kenyan suffers the indignity of hunger. Talks about what will finally become the cost of living in our nation. That question we must answer. And that is why I have asked the people of Kenya that we must have a national conversation about our future, about the economic fortunes of our country and the development of this nation. You just heard Minister Duale here say, in some parts of Kenya, distance is a bigger danger than the disease you may suffer. We need to find how we can reduce that distance. And that is why we have started the journey to have clear interventions on matters infrastructure, on matters energy, on matters food security. That's why we have established the National Infrastructure Fund. And we need to work together to build a Kenya that all of us must be proud of. And I say this clearly understanding, as the leader in the nation today, what the potential of our nation is and what we can achieve and what we should and must and will achieve if we work together. So this is a very, very proud moment for me. And I have asked CS Duale and my good friend, Chair of Council of Governors, and all the partners we are working with, that it is time for us to have a health summit. CS Duale says it's already been set for the 18th, I think, and 19th, so that we can take stock of where we've been, where we are, and where we should go. And what are the successes, what are the challenges, and how together we can secure the future of our country insofar as our medical requirements are concerned. I am looking forward to having a conversation with those who run facilities in far-flung areas. I am looking forward to having a conversation with our CHPs. They can tell us their experience, and our doctors, and all the other people in between, and the Kenyan public on the experience they've gone through so that we can together again formulate how we can make things better and how we can take our country to the next level. Today, we are saying one country, one emergency number, one clear duty to save every life that we can. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, another round of applause for His Excellency, please. Your Excellency, I seek your indulgence because this is a very momentous day for 3 photos, kindly. With your permission, if we can just come back. Let's take our seats, please. Shah Board, let's do this very quickly. Shah Board, please come so that we can have this day immortalized. And as Shah Board is coming, let's have DHA on the side, ready for the photo. DHA, just stand on the side there. Shah Board, so that we'll remember this day with the importance it requires. DHA, they can just stand on the side there, ready. All right, Shah Board, kindly you can exit. Let's have the Digital Health Authority Board to come on stage. And as we do that, we have partners. So let's have Kenya Red Cross, Safaricom, Airtel, Equity, KCB, Emergency Medicine, Amref Kenya, ICT Authority, National Bank, and St. John's to kindly come on the side so that you will then have your opportunity. Just stand on the side, please. I'll repeat that. Kenya Red Cross, Safaricom, Airtel, Equity, KCB, Emergency Medicine, Amref, ICT Authority, National Bank, and St. John's. DHA, you can exit.
Now put the question that clause 96 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 96 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 97.
I propose the question that clause 97 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 97 be amended as per the order paper, and this is in line with the amendments proposed in clause 9, the Honorable Chair, that seeks the that require the Cabinet Secretary through regulations set the threshold of the minimum number of Kenyan citizens to be employed by foreign fishing vessels, granted authorization or access rights at a minimum 20%. This is in line with the best practice on a local content and also seeks to promote employment of Kenyans. Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 97 be amended as proposed by the chair. There was also an amendment by Honorable Karoli Omondi, but if the chair is carried, very well. I now put the question that clause 97 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 97 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 98.
I propose the question that clause 98 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 98 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to require the foreign fishing vessels granted authorization or access rights to the process a certain percentage of fish in Kenya. This will contribute towards the revenue generation through the blue economy sector.
I propose the question that clause 98 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 98 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 98 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 99.
I propose the question that clause 99 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 99 be amended as per the order paper. The amendment is a cleanup of the provisions and enhances the reporting requirements for industrial fishing vessels to include cages of non-target species.
I propose the question that clause 99 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 99 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Merely you have an amendment of this one. I don't know if you have bill consensus. Give Millie the mic.
Chair, this is part of the ones that I said we had agreed on the sentencing policy, so I drop my amendment.
Oh, Honorable Millie, I missed what you said. Please take the floor again. I was talking to...
Chair, there are a number of clauses where we have agreed with the committee
Very well.
on sentencing policy. I think overall I didn't agree with the sentencing policy because you would find that in one instance, somebody is fined 100,000 and jailed for 5 years. In another one person is fined 100,000 and jailed for 2 months. So it wasn't making sense. There is no logic in the sentencing, but because we agreed with the committee, I drop it.
Okay. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 99 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 99 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 100.
I propose the question that clause 100 be part of the bill. This one is with the Honorable Millie and not the chair.
Chair, I drop my amendment.
Now that there's no amendment, I propose the question that clause 100 be part of the bill. I proceed to put the question that clause 100 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 101, 102, 103, and 104.
I propose the question that clauses 101, 102, 103, and 104 be part of the bill. There are no amendments to these ones, honorable members. I proceed to put the question that clauses 101, 102, 103, and 104 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 105.
I propose the question that clause 105 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 105 be amended as per the order paper. And this amendment, Honorable Chair, seeks to clarify the requirements for a recreational fishing vessel.
Propose the question that clause 105 be amended as proposed by the chair. And now put the question that clause 105 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I proceed to put the question that clause 105 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 106.
I propose the question that clause 106 be part of the bill. There are no amendments here, honorable chair, members. And I therefore put the question that clause 106 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 107.
I propose the question that clause 107 be part of the bill. This one is with the Honorable Millie.
I drop, Chair.
There being no amendment, I proceed to put the question that clause 107 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 108.
I propose the question that clause 108 be part of the bill. Millie?
Drop, Chair.
I proceed to put the question that clause 108 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 109.
I propose the question clause 109 be part of the bill. Honorable Millie, everything here is about you.
Yes, Chair, I'm dropping because they are all about sentencing.
Very
it
well.
will until there's a point when it stops. But all the ones about sentencing policy, We have agreed that I'm
Okay,
dropping
let's move
them.
until we get there. I therefore now put the question that clause 109 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 110.
I propose the question that clause 110 be part of the bill. There are no amendments, even from Millie herself, and therefore I proceed to put the question that clause 110 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 111.
I propose the question that clause 111 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 111 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment clarifies the respective county governments shall be responsible for issuing a fish processing license in accordance with this said act, and also, Honorable Chair, trade regulations, including the issuance of trade licenses, is fully devolved to function under the fourth schedule of the Constitution.
I propose the question that clause 111 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 111 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 111 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. That is 111.
Clause 112.
I propose the question that clause 112, that is 112, be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 112 be amended as per the order paper. This, Honorable Chair, is just it's about the requirement of a judgment.
Very well. I propose the question that clause 112 be part of the bill. I'll take it again. I propose the question that clause 112 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 112 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 112 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 113.
I propose the question that clause 113 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 113 be amended as per the order paper, and this is an offense relating to a keeping of records as required by the Act, and hence the proposal is to reduce the severe penalty.
I propose the question that clause 113 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 113 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Drop mine.
I now thank you.
For records, I dropped mine.
Very well. Thank you, Honorable Millie. I now put the question that clause 113 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 114.
I propose the question that clause 114 be part of the bill.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 114 be amended as per the order paper, and the offense relates to the refusal to give records of returns when required to, and hence the proposal is to reduce the severe penalty.
I propose the question that clause 114 be amended as proposed by the chair. Is that Honorable Gikari? You want to speak on this? Oh, very well. I now put the question that clause 114 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Millie, you have an amendment on this, or if you have
Yes, he has reduced the sentences, so I'm okay on this one.
Very well. I now put the question that clause 114 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 115.
I propose the question that clause 115 be part of the bill. Chair. Oh no, this one's for Millie.
Chair, also drop this one.
There being no amendments and the amendments be having been dropped, I now put the question that clause 115 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 116 and 117.
I propose the question that clauses 116 and 117 be part of the bill. There are no amendments, honorable members, and therefore proceed to put the question that clauses 116 and 117 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 118.
I propose the question that clause 118 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 118 be amended as by the order paper, and the amendment seeks to reduce the penalty that is not commensurate to the offense under the provisions that relates to the requirements application for an aquaculture license.
I propose the question that clause 118 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes.
Chair, I support. I actually had a similar amendment to reduce, so I support the chair and drop mine.
Oh, very well. I proceed now to put the question that clause 118 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 118 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 119 and 120.
I propose the question that clauses 119 and 112 be part of the bill. I'll take it again. I propose the question that clauses 119 and 120 be part of the bill. There being no amendments, I proceed to put the question that clauses 119 and 120 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 121.
I propose the question that clause 121 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 121 be amended as per the order paper. The amendment provides for a pollution mitigation measures when issuing our aquaculture license.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 121 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 121 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 121 as amended be part of the bill. Yes. What is out of order?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, it's just a concern. I've never seen such a big bill. The next time I would advise the Chair Agriculture actually to divide this into ocean and lakes. This bill is too long.
So what's out of order? You know, you stopped everything that something is out of order. Okay, that was a very good commercial break, what the Speaker calls canter and banter. We proceed, honorable members, and I now put the question that clause 121 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 122.
I propose the question that clause 122 be part of the bill. There are no amendments on this one. And proceed to put the question that clause 122 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 123.
I propose the question that clause 123 be part of the bill. Honorable Millie, you have an amendment on this one? What's the status?
I drop, thank you.
I proceed to put the question that clause 123 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 124.
I propose the question that clause 124 be part of the bill. There are no amendments. I proceed to put the question that clause 124 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 125.
I propose the question that clause 125 be part of the bill. Honorable Millie.
Thank you, I drop.
I proceed to put the question that clause 125 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 126.
I propose the question that clause 126 be part of the bill. Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Chair. I drop.
I proceed to put the question that clause 126 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 127.
I propose the question that clause 127 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 127 be amended as per the order paper. The amendment, Honorable Chair, is just a cleanup and clarifies the permit is issued on recommendation of Director General and further in order to protect and promote the local fisheries.
I propose the question that clause 127 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 127, yes. Let's hear Honorable Gikaria.
Thank you.
Who
Thank you,
lives, who is around Lake Nakuru.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. It's just to take some precautionary measures, Honorable Speaker, on this very important amendment. Honorable Speaker, we have a problem, you know, that has always been escalating between Kenya and Uganda in, what is it called, Billy? Migingo. So it is important that, Honorable Speaker, that much as we give the Cabinet Secretary that leeway to be able to do that, we must also be very careful to stop the happenings in Migingo and allow the boundaries to be respected. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Very well. I now put the question that clause 127 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I proceed to put the question that clause 127 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 128.
I propose the question that clause 128 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 128 be amended as per the order paper. This is just a cross reference to correct a cross reference error, Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 128 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 128 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 128 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 129.
I propose the question that clause 129 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 129 be amended as per the order paper, and the Honorable Chair, the amendment is a consequential amendment in line with the proposal to deletion of Kenya Fisheries Advisory Council.
I propose the question that clause 129 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 129 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 129 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 130.
I propose the question that clause 130 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there being no amendments, I proceed to put the question that clause 130 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 131.
I propose the question that clause 131 be part of the bill. Honorable Millie.
Thanks, Chair. I drop.
I proceed to put the question that clause 131 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 132.
I propose the question that clause 132 be part of the bill. There are no amendments here, honorable members. I proceed to put the question that clause 132 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 133.
I propose the question that clause 133 be part of the bill. Chair, you have an amendment on this.
Yes, Honorable Chair, clause 133 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to make it mandatory for the Cabinet Secretary to require the performance bond with regards to the foreign fishing vessels and provide for compensation of fishers.
I propose the question that clause 133 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 133 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 133 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 134.
I propose the question that clause 134 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 134 be amended as by the order paper, and this is to clarify on the conditions under which the vessels may be granted access in instance of distress.
I propose the question that clause 134 be amended as proposed by the chair. Nakuru, you want to speak on this? I now put the question that clause 134 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as one opinion say aye? Will as many as a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 134 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 135, 136, 137, and 138.
I propose the question that clauses 135, 136, 137, 138 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to these clauses. I proceed to put the question that clauses 135, 136, 137, and 138 be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 139.
I propose the question that clause 139 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 139 be amended as per the order paper, and this is to align with the terminology used in the Act and to make reference to power to stop, enter on board a vessel is to regard fishing vessels which are within the Kenya fisheries water.
Very well, I propose the question that clause 139 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 139 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now put the question that clause 139 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 140.
I propose the question that clause 140 be part of the bill. No amendments. I proceed to put the question that clause 140 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 141.
I propose the question that clause 141 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 141 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment provides for clarity, and it's just a cleanup of typographical error.
Very well. I now propose the question that clause 141 be amended as proposed by the chair. I proceed to put the question that clause 141 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 141 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 142 and 143.
I propose the question that clauses 142 and 143 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to this one. I proceed to put the question that clauses 142 and 143 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 144.
I propose the question that clause 144 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 144 be amended as per the order paper, and it is just a cleanup, Honorable Chair, on a grammatical error, and also proposes a reduction of the penalty, which is not commensurate to the offense.
I propose the question that clause 144 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 144 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I proceed to put the question that clause 144 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 145.
I propose the question that clause 145 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments on this one, and proceed therefore to put the question that clause 145 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 146.
I propose the question that clause 146 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 146 be amended as per the order paper. And this one, Honorable Chair, is to say that an observer program does not have a board and ends a deletion. Further, the amendment requires an observer to identify themselves when required.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 146 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 146 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now put the question that clause 146 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 147.
I propose the question that clause 147 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 147 be amended as per the order paper, and it's the same. The observer program does not have a board, and that's why we are deleting.
I propose the question that clause 147 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 147 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 147 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 148, 149, 150, 151, and 152.
I propose the question that clauses 148, 149, 150, 151, and 152 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to all these clauses. Therefore, proceed to put the question that clauses 148, 149, 150, 151, and 152 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 153.
I propose the question that clause 153 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 153 be amended as per the order paper. The amendments provides for a protection from liability for county government officers undertaking duties in accordance with this act.
I propose the question that clause 153 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, Honorable Gikaria.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. As much as I agree with the chair and the amendment, it's also important for us to note, you know, there are some officers who just, by negligence, make something to happen maybe in line of the fisher when the fishermen are doing their job. Say, for example, we go to Mombasa, for example, and there is that issue that you should be out of the waters by 6. So when you allow, an officer allows somebody to be in the waters again as late as 7 or 8. So much as we give this, we must also be careful so that we also don't allow these officers to be, to be negligent in their work, to allow some accidents to happen. And already we have already given a clause where we will be allowing for compensation. Thank you, Chair.
Very well spoken. I now put the question that clause 153 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 153 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 154.
I propose the question that clause 154 be part of the bill. Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 154 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendments provides for insurance for county government authorized officers.
I propose the question that clause 154 be amended as proposed by the chair. And now put the question that clause 154 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 154 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 155.
I propose the question that clause 155 be part of the bill. Chair, you have an amendment on this one.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 155 be amended as per the order paper. The amendment is just cleanup, Honorable Chair, where we are introducing the word shall to make it a mandatory.
I propose the question that clause 155 be amended as proposed by the chair. I put the question that clause 155 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 155 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 156.
I propose the question that clause 156 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 156 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment aligns with the best practices and ensures the better monitoring, control, and surveillance services on reporting times of vessels.
Very well, I propose the question that clause 156 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 156 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 156 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 157.
I propose the question that clause 157 be part of the bill. Honorable Chair, you seem to have amendments on every clause. Proceed. No, this one is for Millie. 157.
Yes, I dropped.
I therefore put the question that clause 157 be part of the bill. Will as many as other opinions say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinions say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 158.
I propose the question that clause 158 be part of the bill. Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 158 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment is a cleanup of the provisions and also provides a clarity on circumstance vessels may be prohibited entry into the ports.
I propose the question that clause 158 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 158 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 158 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Proceed.
Clause 159.
I propose the question that clause 159 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 159 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment is just a cleanup. Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 159 be amended as proposed by the chair. It's a cleanup. I proceed to put the question that clause 159 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Millie, you have an amendment.
Chair, I dropped mine.
I therefore proceed to put the question that clause 159 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 160.
I propose the question that clause 160 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 160 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment provides a clarity that the inspection relates to foreign vessels.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 160 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 160 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 160 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 161, 162, 163, 164, and 165.
I propose the question that clauses 161, 162, 163, 164, and 165 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to these clauses, and therefore proceed to put the question that clauses 161, 162, 163, 164, and 165 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 166.
I propose the question that clause 166 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 166 be amended as per the order paper, and the amendment seeks to provide for powers of the county director to exercise power of sale of seized perishable goods.
Members, I propose the question that clause 166 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, Honorable Meli.
Chair, I don't know whether the chairman has thought through this, but when you give the county officials so many powers, they end up harassing fishermen. So maybe it could be one of those things that he needs to think through. Because otherwise the fishermen really complain that they get harassed by different levels of authorities. That's why, in fact, at some point earlier, I'd actually proposed an amendment that only talks about licensing by one authority. But also when you are doing oversight, where you have oversight at the national level, at the county level, at I don't know what level, they are being oversighted by so many people, including the Coast Guards. Then the fishermen really don't have anything to take home. We are now forcing our fisherfolk, especially the artisanal, to be reduced to subsidy instead of commercial. So perhaps that is something the chairman could think through, that whether you want to say that if they get fish, then they would dispose of it. I'm telling you, nobody would be selling fish. So maybe it's something you want to think about. They would just be harassing the fisher for no reason.
Chair, you know, Millie, I also hear there's another oversight called Jaboya. Yes, you will tell us about that one later. But let's hear from Wakili there. Give Wakili the mic. You can do better than that. That mic is too far. Very well. There's one behind you.
Chairman, my concern, of which I would wish Speaker, my concern of which I would wish the chairman to consider is that with the way our authorities are hyperactive in seizing or possessing goods, they may end up making sure that our fishermen at no given time, when they will be able to land safely at any bay after fishing, they will get excuses. And if it happens that goods are going to be seized, fresh goods, fresh fish and other perishables from the ocean or from the sea is going to be seized, we must get aware of how they are going to be disposed of, and the proceeds be kept in a safe place, of whereby if there is a dispute, after the dispute, the proceeds are going to go to the owners if it is found that they were legally in the process of what they were doing. My proposal is that we are not getting after the disposal, after the selling, where are the proceeds going to be kept, and what about the right of the fishermen. Thank you, Chairman.
Chair, we shall bring that. This one is attracting attention. There must be something wrong or good with this one. Let's hear from Pilot Rubani. Honorable Ruiz.
Bwana Spika, mimi hapa sio kwa nataka kusema vingine na wenzangu, lakini mimi ile tumekuwa kule na wale wavuvi. Sisi bahari ni mazingira yetu. Mimi naona afadhali kuachiwa county government kuliko watu wengine. Unashikwa, unaambiwa mheshimiwa tumeshtakiwa, sasa unatafuta nani ameshtaki. Ukipiga Coast Guard anakuambia sisi. Upiga hivyo uvuvi wanasumbuliwa. Afadhali iwe ni county government. Kule kwangu naona itakuwa ni afadhali, kwa sababu ile governor tunajua ni wapi na ni wapi. Lakini saa nyingine unashikwa baharini au kitu inachukuliwa, hasa hujui ni nani amechukua. Afadhali kule mara unaweza kuambiwa ni Coast Guard, mara unaweza ambiwa ni hivi ukazungushwa huku na huku. Afadhali kwa hiyo mimi nakubaliana na hiyo, at least iwe county government kwa upande wangu, sijui wenzangu upande wengine.
Tumekusikia na wewe umekaa na mazingira ya uvuvi kwa muda mrefu. Let's hear from Honorable Gikaria.
Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with my dear sister Millie. If we give too much powers to these county government officials, Honorable Speaker, wherever you are, you understand how these people operate. I've been in the county municipality, and I know how these people, even now in Nakuru, they don't have any responsibility. And irrespective of the illegal fishing happening in Lake Nakuru, these officers from the county harass the fishermen so badly that now when they are given a leeway by the law, then they will have all the excuse now to do. So it is important, as Emilia said, for the chair to rethink about that aspect. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, these are the feelings of the House.
Honorable Chair, if you check on the substantive bill, which is part 15, and the heading there is a requirements for arrested persons and seized items. That is under 162, Honorable Chair. This is related to arrest and detention of and release of a foreign fishing vessels crew members. That assuming we get those who are doing unregulated and licensed fishing. So this is how the law applies. But again, Honorable Chair, you can see that by the time it is at 166, it is cascaded down so that those under the county government, the county government officer, authorized officer in charge, can also deal and seize those illegal fishing. So to me, it is a deterrence, Honorable Chair, but at this level now we are saying those additional fishermen, they can be dealt at the county level there, and you see at the 62, at 162 is where now it is the foreign vessels are being dealt with at the national or level or at the county level, Honorable Chair. So I think, Honorable Chair, it is a good legislation, but I'll listen to members. I'll listen to members. If there is any proposal, if there is any member who has a better proposal than this, Honorable Chair, then we can go by that. But because there is no proposal as for now, so I would suggest that we pass the amendment.
Very fair, Chairman, and very open to discussion, and even welcoming any superior proposals. And therefore, honorable members, I will allow you to interact at your own levels, and should you require a committal, then we shall get it at the end of this. And therefore, let me proceed to now put the question that clause 166 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as one opinion say aye? Will as many as one opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And now put the question that clause 166 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as one opinion say aye? Will as many as one opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, and 178.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clauses 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, and 178 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to these clauses, and therefore proceed to put the question that clauses 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, and 178 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of that opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 179.
I propose the question that clause 179 be part of the bill.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 179 be part of the bill, and this is a cross-referencing error, Honorable Chair, which we are referring to expression 80 instead of 79.
Okay. So it's just a typo. I therefore proceed to propose the question that clause 179 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 179 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 179 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Proceed.
Clause 180.
I propose the question that clause 180 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, clause 180, I propose that clause 180 be amended as per the order paper, and this is just a grammatical error cleanup, Honorable Chair.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 180 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 180 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 180 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 181.
I propose the question that clause 181 be part of the bill. There are no amendments, and therefore proceed to put the question that clause 181 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 182.
I propose the question that clause 182 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 182 be amended as per the order paper, and the prosecutorial powers are under the mandate of the Director of Public Prosecution in accordance with Article 157 of our Constitution, and not the Attorney General. So the amendment hence aligns the provisions with the Constitution.
Propose the question that clause 182 be amended as proposed by the chair. And now put the question that clause 182 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I proceed to put the question that clause 182 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, and 190.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clauses 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, and 190 be part of the bill. Honorable members, there are no amendments to these clauses, and therefore proceed to put the question that clauses 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, and 190 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 191, 192, 193, 194, and 195.
I propose the question that clauses 191, 192, 193, 194, 195 be part of the bill. There being no amendments, I proceed to put the question that clauses 191, 192, 193, 194, and 195 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 196.
I propose the question that clause 196 be part of the bill. Honorable Mili.
Chair, I propose the amendment as per the order paper. And Chair, if you actually look at the order paper, it is creating liability upon any person who causes harm or damage to any person or vessel, but excludes the government and its employees. I don't know when the law changed, but I am not aware when the law changed that you cannot hold the government or its employees to account. So I'm just suggesting that we remove except the government and its employees.
Very good.
Yeah, so that any person who in custody.
very ambitious. This is a far better place than the one she took against Morocco. She'll step up and hit it well. Oh, that is a screamer from Dafer to give Algeria the lead with just 40 minutes on the clock. Look at the smile. Her second goal of the tournament, and what a hit as well. Aouar just didn't know what to do. One of the goals of the tournament from the 31-year-old Dafer. Look at that, up and over into the postage stamp of the top left-hand corner. He may well never score a better goal for Algeria. Pitch perfect, look at the technique as well. And Aouar simply didn't move.
Pata makao na boma yangu.
Joining ZGDX team, and she's going to be living together with Sicheng.
Huh? Is it true? She's really a girl? Oh my goodness, a female pro. Has ZGDX gone mad or what? They can't find anyone else? They found a nobody who does live streaming to take Ming's place? And she's a girl?
Pulling a move like that, I'm afraid ZGDX will lose all its fans.
Where's the base? I'm going to hunt her down.
Why do I feel the window is not safe?
Get ready for a captivating continental football extravaganza. KBC Channel 1 brings you exclusive coverage of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, WAFCON. From Sunday the 26th of July to Sunday the 16th of August 2026.
Welcome to Morocco!
Morocco is the battleground as Nigeria defend their title against 15 other nations fighting to lift the prestigious trophy. Who will be crowned Queens of African Football? Courtesy of the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports. Watch all the action unraveling on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
DJ pull up the vibe, getting fun. Feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded Divine, ready to go on the club. See, yo let's go party. Hello, hello, nimekuja na tangazo. Hapo sasa staki kusikia. Hii ni moto.